As the 2023 election draw closer by the day, stakeholders of different forms are having programs enlightening the populace of events in the system. In light of this Arewa Consensus Movement, ACN, in a briefing today, 18th of August 2021, have voiced their observations which are displeasing and infringing on their right as stakeholders in national discourse. In their address as presented by the president of the association, Malam Awal Abdullahi Alihu, they have observed in what seeing a deliberate attempt to disfranchise the people of the north by the low PVC sent to region, which they plead to INEC to correct for transparent inclusiveness. Also the scheme by a few inconsiderate Nigerians who are clamoring for the use of e-voting, lacking the courage to admit the low internet coverage around the heatherland, do so for dubious reasons rather than progressive. Thirdly, in the second reading of limiting the power of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the prerogative to select servant competent, patriotic and loyal to the Constitution of Nigeria as service chief by politician, and one element will be of negative effect than solution, as the structure presently is better to tackle insecurity than the intent of the passing document in the National Assembly.
We in North frequently have serious network challenges across the region due to threats posed by insecurity, coupled with the fact that most of our people, especially those in the rural areas, do not have access to internet network, cyber cafes, and Android phones, upon which the present registration is about 80% reliant on. And in any case, INEC hasn't undertaken enough voter sensitization, education, and public enlightenment to make the people understand the process and procedure of acquiring new voters card, which is presently dominated by fake portals in circulation. We therefore see this present exercise as a deliberate attempt to shortchange the North, denying our people their right to participate in the ongoing registration exercise in order to own PVCs, which gives every adult Nigerian the right to vote and be voted for in every election as enshrined in the 1999 Constitution as amended. It is on these notes that we are requesting the electoral body, INEC, to redress the process of acquiring PVC so as not to disenfranchise Nigerians and Northerners in particular of their right to participate in the upcoming general elections in the country. We are also calling on our political office holders, both elected and appointed at the federal, state, and local government levels, who are the direct beneficiaries of the political system, but deliberately decided to ignore what is going on for reasons best known to them. However, they should all know that the only reason why they are benefiting from the political arrangement in the country is because of PVCs. We are therefore calling on all political office holders, both elected and appointed, pending the time INEC will redress its process, that they should kindly take responsibility by acquiring computers and all other accessories that are needed for successful online registration, and to make them available in all polling units under their various jurisdictions across the North. They should also mobilize people and ensure that all eligible voters get their PVCs. We shall be waiting and watching as they do so, and as INEC activities unfold, with the view of reporting back to the people each and every step taken by them, that is the political appointees, in achieving these objectives. Notwithstanding on the issue of our innocent Fulani brothers, whose lives and properties are always put to test by some overzealous members of security agencies, we are calling on their leadership to take note and call to order those of their personnels to kindly observe and respect the rules of engagement in carrying out their prospective duties, as well as be monitoring and reporting any suspicious activity on their part to the higher authority for necessary action. We, the Northern Consensus Movement, are calling on members of the National Assembly presently working towards enacting a law to reduce the powers of the executive arm of government, precisely the powers of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on appointment, extension of service, and removal of security head, especially service chiefs, to stop politicizing the insecurity in the country and instead apply wisdom by getting the stakeholders involved in the process, because what is required to tackle insecurity in the country at the moment is the political will. The present security challenges bedeviling our dear country, Nigeria, need aggressive firepower campaign and support from all citizens and security agencies alike, not any form of ethno or politicization of the selection or appointment process, which is what is happening today in the National Assembly. Most of you are aware that the National Assembly has gone almost into second reading of a law that is supposed to prohibit or reduce the powers of the president in appointing security chiefs, which is dangerous security-wise. Finally, it is on this background that we are adding our loud voice to that of other fellow patriot and patriotic Nigerians, calling on the federal government to intensify on the effort so far made in bringing to an end banditry, kidnapping, unwarranted killings, and terrorism. The recent killings of innocent people returning from annual Islamic activities is condemnable, and the people behind the act must be openly punished accordingly. Here we are calling on Plateau State Governor, who is the chairman of Northern Governors Forum, to dispassionately act by demolishing and leveling to ground all standing structures in that community to serve as a deterrent to others. So also similar action should be taken against any community with such attitude across the 19 northern states and the Federation at large.
Gilbert Da Amaji, Voice TV, Nigeria.